Hello, everybody. My name is Pamela. Welcome to Odinachi Sleep Temple. This is a safe space for those who are ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn, who are ready to step into spiritual adulthood and take charge of their lives and co-create with the universe. Today's message is about triggers. We always say things like, oh, this person triggered me, or this thing triggered me. And then we get upset with the person that triggered us. But the truth about triggers is actually that what is getting triggered is something lurking in the shadow, something that happened in the past that still hurts, and we haven't taken the time to acknowledge this pain. And triggers are actually lessons, are actually teachers that help us bring up what is laying deep within. For example, I'll give you an example. As a child, my parents passed away when I was younger, and then I had to leave my stepmom's house to go live with my auntie. And it was quite difficult, and I developed and told myself that I've been abandoned. And my abandonment trauma started. And when I meet people, friends, men that, I want to be in a relationship with, I'm always waiting for the shoe to drop. And then they later, quote and unquote, abandoned me. And then I get triggered. And before my spiritual awakening, before I decided to step into spiritual adulthood, I blamed everyone else. That, oh my God, this people abandoned me, or this guy, he ghosted me and everything. But the truth is, I had a wounded child in my shadow who was begging to be healed by me. Because no one can heal you except yourself and your spirit. As a healer, what I do is I'm more of a GPS that guides you towards your healing, but you have to finish the process yourself. So my inner child within was waiting for me to come to her and tell her that we are now safe, to understand the things that happened in the past. Now, I'm not giving a pass to people that hurt us or put us in harm's way. No. Yes, they are terrible and they are also operating from their own trauma. But what I'm trying to say, or what I want us to know, is when we heal what is within, what is lurking in our shadow, we take our power back and people don't trigger us anymore. Because when you heal a part of you that is used to being hurt, once people, want to hurt you or behave stupid, you just roll your eyes and walk away because you've healed that part of you and they don't have any power over you. Some of us, our triggers are holding us back from stepping into our power, stepping into our gifts. Maybe you come from a family that doesn't understand you. You're called the black sheep of the family, but actually, you are the black savior. You are the savior of your family, girl. But because of what they've told you in the past, you're triggered and you don't want to put yourself out there. But if you've heard things like you're not good enough since you were a child, or people that maybe you want to be an artist or an actress or something, and you've heard since you were a child that people who look like you can never make it, that people who look like you can't be successful, or artists are broke, or it's very hard to make it in the entertainment industry. You then build a shadow around that protects you. See, your shadow is not something evil. It was born to protect you. So you create a shadow that locks up your creativity and your creative potential, which, your external reality starts proving the shadow right. Because you hold yourself back, you don't take opportunities that will change your life. And then when people say things like, because in your conscious mind, you know that you are very creative and you can be successful, but the shadow is in the depths of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like a deep blue sea, a lot of things stored there, right? So the shadow makes your external reality and makes you believe that, oh, what people have been saying in the past is true. We can never be successful as artists. But when you bring that trigger up, when you bring that shadow up and begin the process of healing it, of taking care of it, of telling it that, oh, anything is possible, we can do it, we are safe, it is safe to be seen. And you do this in meditation. After a while and repetition, you start to rewire your brain, and you'll find yourself taking steps towards creating, towards doing what you want to do. And then you realize that external realities are not able to trigger you, because whatever triggers you is there to heal you. But when you play the victim, you don't get healed. You just keep blaming the other person. This is why my intention for my work and this channel is to attract people ready to step into spiritual adulthood, people that are ready to step into the second level of consciousness, where you're not like, oh my God, why is life happening to me? And you're like, no, life happens for me. Life happens so that I can learn lessons. If something happens or if someone triggers you, yeah, you can be mad at that person. Yes, that person could be a scumbag. But then the goal is to sit within and be like, oh my God, what lesson did this person come here to teach me? What is hiding in my shadow that I need to heal? And then you go deep into meditation. Okay, you go deep into meditation with an intention to meet your shadow. You can do something that I do from Roberto Assagioli called the Subpersonality Roundtable. And you invite the shadow to your round table, to your corporation. You guys have a board meeting, and you have a go like, why are you holding me back? Why are you holding me back? And you have this conversation with your shadow. And then after a while, you'll notice that in your dreams, you start having some dreams about the reasons why you're being held back and all. And then with time, you start to integrate with that shadow. And then people won't have power over you. Your shadow won't hold you back from becoming successful. So let me know down below what you think. If this made sense to you, please share it with your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yes, let's all grow together. And I'll talk to you next time. Take care.